G'day mate, and welcome back to Captain Mystery with me, Jenny. In our last episode, I had far too much wood, so I need to find a bigger box to put all my wood in, and after finding a very, very big box to put all my wood in, I have an awful lot of wood. On top of that, we started burning my wood. I know, it hurts me as well. Started burning my wood to make sure that we can keep the wood flowing, and also makes a little bit of power. So, with wood now sorted, I need to move on to the next big carbon producer, and that is coal, because we're moving through an awful lot of coal. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to upgrade a whole bunch of smelters, the Blast Furnace Mark II, which will both double our output and also cut back on our coal usage, but I cannot do that until I ask you, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like earlier in the video, because let's be honest, you love Captain Mystery as much as I do, and boy, it's so easy to give me a like. All right. Well, at least let me borrow it. If you're not happy at the end of the episode, you didn't want to let me keep the like, by all means, you can have it back, but not before we thank a couple of YouTube members. First off, I'd like to thank Castanir for being a YouTube member and enjoying early access to the videos. Secondly, I want to thank the wonderful Nathan N for also being a YouTube member and supporting the channel. Lastly, I want to thank the wonderful Eric Stjana, yes, for also being a YouTube member, enjoying early access to the videos, and continuing to support the channel. Thank you all three of you, and today we need to get into a whole bunch of upgrades. But before I do that, there's a couple of things I want to do. First thing I want to do is I want to put an itty bitty belt between these two, and I want to flip it the other way and build it. Cool. Can I move you out of the way so I can actually see the middle of the screen? Because I want to fill up a box. I definitely want the boxes full, but I also want to send 50% of the resources this way to make sure that we can keep producing the next tier of construction parts, even if I slide this marker all the way up. Next thing I want to do is, as steel seems mostly sorted, I want to put a second one of these here. So we're going to build a second one of these, and we're going to also do the exact same trick. I'm going to put a little belt here. I'm going to make sure it's going the right way. Yes. And then we're going to build you. So again, I can send 50% of the resources over here. All right. With those two things done, I want to then come to this. I want to have more concrete slabs. An awful lot more concrete slabs. But at the end of the day, the box only holds 400. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause this little belt. We're going to remove that little box. We're also going to remove that little belt, that belt. In fact, I'm going to remove all the belts between there. Nope, not the diesel pipe. Okay, going to pay Uni for me to have that back. I'm going to remove all of that. I'm going to remove all of that, and I'm going to remove that. Yep, we're going to start from scratch. And that goes away too. All right, and with that done, you get to go away. Cool, next thing I want is I want a bigger box. Yep, that seems about the right size. And actually, you're around the wrong way. Can I flip you? Cool, much better. And can I plug that into there? Cool. Can I build that? And can I build that? You are not going to be wood, and we're going to allow trucks to access this if they want to. All right, from there, I want to... Oh. Yeah, hey, you have an alert. That's fine, I guess. Notify me if less than 75%, which is like all the time currently, but that's fine. All right, next thing I want to do is I want to plug my concrete slabs into this building. And also, actually, can I get a Mark 1 belt? And can I go from here to there, into there, and into there? Oh, I want to get... Well, can I just uni build that one? Because I want to upgrade that to the next tier. Because I need you to move a little bit faster. All right, from there we have wood. Wood is at height 3. Yeah, it looks like height 3. Can I keep you... Well, height 2. Can I bring you to here? Can I bring you to here over the top of all these belts? Perfect. Can I grab this little guy? And can I put him here? And then can I flip him so he's going in rather than out, right? Yeah, he's going down. Okay, can I put you there? Can I put you there? And can I put you there? Great. With that done, I need to, build, uni, please. That one and that one, because both of those have to get upgraded to the next tier. And done. All right. Last one is iron. We're going to bring iron up to height number 1, lock that in position, and run it. Lock that in position, please. Yep. And run that all the way through to the end. And then I'm going to grab a flat lift. We're going to keep this at the bottom height. I'm going to put one here, and one here. And one, please tell me that connects. It does. Cool. One there. All right. And then I need to uni build that one. And I need to uni build that one. Yep. And then we can upgrade that one and upgrade that one. Okay. With that done, I should be able to uni build the whole lot. And that should turn all the production back on. And more importantly, give me a bigger box to put all my bricks in. All right. With more bricks, I want to now grab Mr. Shipyard and bring him back home because we've filled in enough of the terrain that he can come back to our guy in the front of the map, which is really where I want him. I'm going to shove you at priority number high because I sort of want that done now. Also, I want to send Mr. Shipyard to send hi to some neighbors. You're a level 400 and we can beat 400, so you're going to go out there and say hi. All right, with that done, I want to come to our smelters. We're going to upgrade each of our steel smelters, well, a majority of them, to the Blast Furnace Mark II. Now, that does mean a couple of things have to change. You are taking in iron ore, 30 of, to give me 24 molten iron. You are going to take in 48 iron ore crushed, also a little bit of limestone, and a little bit of coal to give me 48. You are currently using 12 to make 24. You're going to use 15 to make 48. So I'm going to get twice the amount of molten iron for a little bit less coal. That's good to me. Also, slag is 18 compared to 12. So again, I cut down my slag, which is another good thing for me. All right, next thing I need to do is I want to take this and I want to bring this to here. This would be potentially where the next set of smelters would be, and I want to base everything off that. So to do this, I need to get a loose balancer. We're going to put you here. Cool. And then I need to crush iron ore. To do that, I need to have a big crusher, a very, very big crusher. And I potentially, well, I need one of these per 4 smelters. So it does 192 divided by 48. Yeah, 48 crushed ore. Yep, gives me 4 smelters. So I can run 4 smelters off this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. If I run 2 more, we can sort of predict that they're going to come off the recycled iron. But I have a habit of finding some way to expand. So I'm going to put in 3 of them no matter what. Cool. My next problem is going to be that you output 182 ore, and I need to get that through a balancer when I only have a max belt speed of 200. So that's a problem. We're going to plug you in there. We're going to plug you into... Can I do a connector there? I can do a connector there. Okay. I'm going to plug you into there. Technically, a connector has a higher throughput. I don't want to plug 3 of you in. I really don't want to plug 3 of you in. Can you not do that, please? Okay. Oh, no, actually, it's saying it didn't connect. Bugger. All right. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, we're going to plug you in there. We're going to plug you in there. We're also going to plug you in there. Cool. So we're going to have 3 of these guys. I'm also going to need a bucket, just a tiny bucket to have all my iron ore put in. And I also want to have a bucket here. So can I actually put the first bucket in up here? Yep. And the second bucket goes right beside it. Thank you very much. And I need to plug you into... I don't want to slide all up a tile. Okay, so we're going to bring you out a tile and plug you in here. We're going to bring you down to here and plug you into there. Do I do that? We're going to build these 2 plus the balancer. Okay, you are not going to be iron ore. You're going to be limestone. You are definitely going to be iron ore. Iron ore. Oop. And then I need to set up your request. So you have a request directly from the mine to bring in iron ore. We're going to copy that to there. You have an advanced logistics request for limestone. So we're going to put that one there. We're going to have a request on this. And that should be all I need to get the ball rolling. Okay, the other thing I need to do is grab my recycled iron, which is right here. And we're going to rip out all of that. Cool. With that ripped out, can I get a U-shaped lift? Here, can I put you up to height 4, which is what you're at currently? Do I want to move it up to 12? Yes and no. I have 2 outputs. Okay, so your output number 1, your output number 2. No, I don't really want to move it up at all. Okay, we're just going to have you come in with a bit of a key. It's fine. Okay, and we're going to bring you to height 4. Okay, flip that, thank you. Then we can bring from that to there to there. Cool. Can I remove that support pillar? Yep, and then we can run this. All right, you need to be a priority in. That's going to be very important. You need to be flipped, thank you. And we're going to be running on, well, recycled iron to start with. So can I get that built, and that built? You 2 I'm not building right now, because what I want to do is I want to upgrade the existing smelters rather than try and build new ones. Okay, so I do need to have you built, and a belt, and one of you, and one of you. And obviously that tiny little tile there. Yeah, but can I pause this belt for right now? Okay, Can I flip you? Can I upgrade you? Right, I need to upgrade the smelters. And, oh, actually, no, I also need this bucket. Yeah, can I get that bucket as well? And I need to bring in limestone. So limestone, I could put on height number, well, 2, but instead, I'm going to take it up to height number 4. And you'll see why much later, but I've just finished going through and redoing all my blueprints for the upgradable smelters. And there's a reason why things are at different heights. Yep. So I have published previously a whole bunch of upgradable smelters. The only difference is this time around, well, that needs to have the details changed, but yes. Oh, that's update 2. That's why. Update 3. Upgradable smelters. Cool. There is a reason why, like, there's a number of changes that could and did happen because we can now build things at a higher height. Oh, I also need to build one of you. Because steel's running great, but maintenance is not. Yep, okay. So there's been a number of things that we can do with being able to run the pipes and the belts higher. One of them is, well, a little bit more room to do things. On top of that, well, I actually built essentially what I had right here. No, that direction. A mixed smelter that does both iron and steel. Because, well, you're going to need iron potentially in early game. And then if you really want to get rid of all the iron, you can. But therefore, you need to have that iron infrastructure to start with. But then you can delete it afterwards and swap the steel, swap the whole smelter over to steel. Because I can make construction parts from steel. Yeah, and they technically cost, well, more iron overall, but it's easy to produce. Less wood, which is a pain in the butt, and also less concrete slabs. If I swap to these, I could potentially start concreting more because, well, every single concrete slab I'm making is sort of disappearing into either construction or into construction parts. So it is an option. But what I want to do is I want to upgrade you. So we're going to click that button. We're going to click that button. And I'm going to also make sure I grab my lift, which needs to go here. And you need to go up to, that's height 6, that's height 5, that's height 4. Cool. Can I plug the you? Can I plug you into here? Can I also flip that belt before I forget? And can I plug that into there? Cool. I don't need a lot of limestone. I just need the tiniest amount. But with you built, we can now swap this guy across. So we need to add a new recipe. New recipe is going to be the new recipe. And you have iron ore on the belt, guaranteed. Can we delete that? And delete and quick remove. And then you should be good to go. But you're now going to produce 24 molten iron. Also, you're going to produce more exhaust. This is why the exhaust pipe was originally scaled to be a Mark II pipe originally, because if I take 36 plus 36 for your neighbor, well, that's over 60. Same for this guy. I need you to now process 48 molten iron, so I now upgrade you. You, go. Cool. And at the same time, I need to grab this guy. I'm going to put you right here, and then I need to give you a tiny little flip. That's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted a belt. Oh, I need to flip the other way. That's why. And then I need a tiny little belt there. That should be my limestone. And I need you to flip the other direction. Cool. So that should bring in my limestone. And you now make, or process 48 molten iron. 48 molten iron. And give me 24 molten steel. Problem is, you still do 12. So I need to upgrade you as well. Now, you are going to use 18 oxygen. You still use 18 oxygen, so the oxygen numbers don't change. The water numbers do. We now use 12. Prior we were using 6. Hence why this has already become a Mark II pipe. But this is the first guy upgraded. All I need to do is start turning on the crusher belt, which is right here. And then we can start going. Now, I do need to do these systematically, one by one, so I don't break the other smelters. So I need you to upgrade. Yep. And then I can flip that belt and have it go the other way. I can flip. No, I can turn that belt on. Yep. And can I pause? I can't really pause you. Can I? Actually, I'm going to unpause you. Yeah, I'm going to unpause you. Can I make construction parts? I have 1,000. Oh, good for a little while. Can I upgrade you? And can I upgrade you? And can I pay for you for that and that? All right. So you again need the limestone. We're just going to take this. We're going to put this. Oh, actually, can I build the whole belt? Oh, and then we're going to take this and we're going to put this right here. Perfect. And with that done, you can now also produce the new recipe. So copy the recipe. Oh, copy the recipe. Paste the recipe. Cool. You are now going. So with that done, I want to then get to the next smelter. And that means I need to have, this has just got crushed iron on it. This has some iron ore. That's useless to me. So I'm going to delete that, and we're going to upgrade you, and we're going to upgrade you, and we're going to upgrade you. Cool. With those three upgraded, I now have a new problem. You're going to output 24. You're going to output 24. Therefore, by the time you output 24, that's too much for a belt. So I need to upgrade that belt, and I need to upgrade that belt. And you, nope, and you, and you also need to have that one stored. Can I just install these all the way along so I stop forgetting? And that should mean that we're now producing, well, if you had a recipe, yep. Undelete? No, more iron ore. Click remove. I didn't flip that. Okay, can I flip that? And can I flip that as well? Maybe not. Okay, delete the iron ore. Yeah. You have two choices. Like, you can bleed out the belts. Actually, maybe that's what I should start doing. Where's my input? My input's here. Can I remove? That goes through a balancer. Can I flip that? And can I remove that balancer? Because I don't need it long term. Also, I don't need that. Okay. So you should now be running, apart from having limestone. Can I get your limestone hooked up? And enough uni. Cool. But you've now got limestone. You guys are now running. We have now this amount of smelters represents all the smelters we had previously. Yep. So everything should run at flat out speed, which is great because I have 170 vehicles out of 200, which means I can build another 10 of those, which I'm going to. All right. So with 10 of those coming along, we're going to. You are set to no resources. You're set to no resources. You're set to no resources. You're set to no resources. Great. You have a bit of everything. Can I flip that the other direction? Can I flip that the other direction? And can I flip that the other direction to bleed it out? Can I get rid of that belt from that sorter? You are going south now. Yeah, that's better. And we'll get to the rest of that in a second. All right. So you can't process because you have some iron ore crushed on you. That's fine. We're going to hit delete on that. Also going to hit, whoop, cancel. We're also going to hit upgrade on you and you and you. Cool. We're going to get built right about there. And can I just remove it? Because I'm worried that more is going to get on there. Nope, no more got on there. You are correct. You are also correct. And ready to upgrade. So we're going to upgrade you, you, and you. And then I'm going to unpause that. And you also have iron ore crush, but you have some iron ore there. Can I get that removed? And we're now all iron ore crushed. Yes. And there's a 60 belt there. Can I get that upgraded, please? All right. So you guys should all run at full speed. Yep. Can I get that built? And can I upgrade you, you, and you? Cool. I do need to copy the recipes across manually. I really wish I could like set them beforehand. Like, you're going to get upgraded. This is what recipe I want you to have after you're upgraded. But I have the other problem of my 400 belts are only going to feed the first 4 of them. I have more than that. So I need to also get that built, and that built. And then I need to take this. I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then technically plug this into the 5th one. Yeah, I should also pause the belt here, because technically they do a 50-50 split, but I also have some amount of recyclables on there, which I also need to flow through. So we're going to leave the belt running and hope for the best. We're going to copy the recipe from you to you and you. Oh, your built, and I can now get that belt built and that belt built. All right, so that should solve our steel problem. We should have an awful lot more steel now. On top of that, I want to make a couple of minor changes, just little ones, like I want to remove, the coal, the iron sorter. You can just go away, outright. Plus your belt, plus I want to remove, well, actually, plus I want to take, no, this thing here, and I want to plug it here, yep, and I want to feed in directly from this belt. That's straight, that's straight, that's straight. Can I plug that in as well? That way we can feed iron directly in there. I don't have to rely on the trucks. I do need to bring iron here because I do need to have, well, this guy to probably stay on iron for a little while. Not necessarily, but probably. So I'm going to also modify, oh boy, that and the coal and the other coal. Yeah, because now I cleared a bit of space here. I would not mind if I could put a bucket here. Yeah, I think there's a good spot. Can I grab the coal belt from under there? Can I bring that out? No. I want you to plug into that and into there. Cool. Can I delete the first tile off that? Can I slide you forward a tile? And can I copy you? You're a coal input. Excellent. Can I have that built? Because I'd like to bring all my coal into one location and then feed it all the way through the whole build. So we want to make sure that you're a Mark II belt. You're a Mark I belt. That's fine. Oh, cool. I missed one thing. Okay. You're at height 1. I'm actually going to plug it in all the way over here. Can I get that built and that built? And Mr. Shippy, sorry, I forgot all about you. You went and killed that. That's a 170. Can you go kill that too? Can I get that tiny bit of belt built? Because that would sort of double our production. All right. Can I also get that belt upgraded? Yep. I want to bring coal all the way through to here from one single coal bucket, which is getting filled up very quickly, which is what I love to see. Can I cancel that? And can I cancel that? And you're going to go away. Excellent. And you're going to go away probably fairly shortly, I hope. And I also want to tidy up this. So can I get rid of... Can I get rid of that? Can I get rid of... that? It's going to face the wrong way. Yep. Can I get rid of the coal belt temporarily? Speaking of other belts I want to get rid of, can I... I guess you're supposed to have 200. Cool. Can I put you here? Yep. But you're going to be a different box. You're going to be a slag box. Because at the moment I have all the slags coming over here. And then it's, well, wandering down. Oh, no, no. Oh, yes. It's wandering down. It's coming through this slag bucket. And then it's going over to, well, this slag bucket where it's turned into concrete, mostly. What I'd like to do is I'd like to consolidate that. So can I get a belt? We're going to have, R. Yeah, RC connect. All right, can I bring that under all this and then straight into where it is connecting currently? Can I unpause that? Can I get the bucket built? And then I'd like to disconnect this right here. And I'd like to bring our slag at height 5, where it was, over to here. Yeah, cool. And then can I get a lift? And I need to face the other way. It's E-lot, so it comes all the way up to the correct height. Flip it around. Yep, and then can I run that into there? No, helps if you actually plug in. Okay, turn off the arm mode so you actually have a magnet, so you can connect the end to something. And that's going to turn on it. I don't want to turn. I want you to go straight through. Okay, go away, belt. You make my life difficult. Not enough maintenance. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay. Can I get that built and that built and that built? And I should have already had that built. Yep. Okay. So that means all the slag goes in one direction. Not enough maintenance because... well, no idea. We've got all the steel in the world. 12, 24, 48. So if I build one more of you, that makes 60. Okay. And low supply of sand. Okay, can I turn back on sand mining for a minute? You have these guys avoiding sand and picking up and removing this hill for me because I don't like the hill. Can I have you do that as well? All right, so go back and get me sand for a minute. Limestone's fine. Coal's fine. I want to modify this, and I've now decided, you know what? You guys are also going to upgrade it because I can, and that's going to double our iron output. I can upgrade you, and you. And therefore I'm going to need this, which needs to go... oh, I just need half of that. Can I get that? You need to go here, and you need to go here. You have to play game a little bit. I know where all the belts go. Can I bring in... okay, first off, can I bring in the iron ore crushed? You flip. Oh. Can I come from here to... well, can you go to there? Cool. Can I grab this belt? Can I go into here? We're going to go into here. You also need to go into here, which doesn't exist yet. And you need to go in there, which doesn't exist yet. But it will exist, trust me. There, cool. I need to grab the coal. So coal is going to come... okay, coal, I need to come this way, and I need to go that way. Can I have you come out one tile, then go there, and then I should be able to have... oh, actually, you can go straight. Yeah, you can go straight. The other one's going up and over here. I really don't want to change that right now. I do need to get iron in here, and I don't need that. That's a slag belt. I don't need that. That's a slag belt. I don't need that, which was the slag belt. So what I want you to do is I want you to have iron. So we're going to copy your settings to there, which now means you get iron. And the iron, we're going to bring the vast distance of there to there. Cool. So you will still get iron for now. I'm going to upgrade you. I am going to get you all built. And I'm going to send Mr. Shippy, who found a quartz mine, to go visit a settlement, it turns out. All right. Build and build. Okay, recipes-wise, I need to copy that to you and you. You can continue producing iron for us. You guys are going to produce, well, molten iron, which we can turn either into steel or into twice as much plate. You guys are prioritized for plate first, which is fine. And I can click that. You're going to be done. And I'm very low on construction parts, but that's fine. We're getting there bit by bit. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I technically don't have enough throughput. So we are relying on a little bit of recyclables, a little bit of hope, and a little bit of a prayer for everything run at full speed. There's a few ifs and maybes in there. But that should solve my steel problem for good. I have too many vehicle parts. That sounds like a first world problem. And I have a low supply of mechanical parts. That's been going on for a while. And, well, technically the whole belt that's coming over here is being eaten at full speed. So I guess that's fine for right now. We're now producing lots of iron. We still have no concrete slabs, but I do have lots of construction parts. And now I've put a little loop in here. I'm actually going to braze these all the way up to, I want this to be very full at all times. That one included. Because no matter what, 50% is going to go to the next tier. Until this has got, what's that, 2,250 in there, none will pass at the front. If I set it all the way to max, it says output of belts only if above 2,500. It's never above 2,500. That's the max amount it can store. So that's not going to really work for me. But a little bit less will. So you guys are all running at flat out speed. No, you're not getting enough iron. No, you have enough materials. Yep. Okay. So they're all running flat out. This is back up and running. This is going to make sure the iron belt's fine. We output 2448. So technically means this belt is not fast enough. So we need to upgrade you. And then you output even more iron. So I could probably get rid of this smelter entirely. I do need to fix this slag. And I need to fix this slag. So slag, we're going to come out from here. We're going to go there. I have what are you complaining about? Nowhere for slag. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do that. And slag from here, we're going to do the same. We're just going to come to here and come up to our giant slag belt. Plug that in there. It does look like maybe the slag belt is full. It should be. You're doing 12. You're doing 18. 200 divided by 18 is 11. Possibly, because we also have copper on it and also glass. It could be full before it gets to the last few, but we can accept that for the moment. They're told to empty this no matter what. They're told to bring coal here. They're told to bring iron here. Also bring iron here. That does upgrade all our smelters, which is very, very nice, and doesn't solve this problem. This problem I've been ignoring is, well, that's not built, which is a separate problem. We're moving wood, and we're moving wood to here. But this only holds 400. So we only have trucks which are moving. What? Hold still. You move 69 items. Nice. So we have, I don't know, 400 divided by 69 equals whatever. That many trucks trying to move resources to here. The problem is all my wood storage boxes all over the map are full. So we can't chop trees any faster. I'd like to chop trees faster. I know, it's weird. So what I want to do is, what? Has the highest level of organic fertilizer. Oh, okay, we'll fix that one next. All right, what I'd like to do is remove 4, 6. I'd like to put you here and also magically delete you. Okay, that didn't work. Magically delete you. Cool, that now works, and that works. Cool. And also build you. 166. Cool. That's gonna be like all my parts. And then trucks wise, I currently have 34 idle doing nothing, which is both great and bad. It's great that they have room to sit around twiddle their thumbs. It's bad because I'm paying maintenance for them. Sure, I'm paying less maintenance if they're not doing anything, but we're gonna have them fill this box. Okay. directly from all the storage boxes. On top of that, I'm going to have them fill this box directly from all the storages. Yep, and I'm going to have them fill this box directly from all the storages. So, we're going to see I have 0 idle trucks. Also means every bit of diesel I have, we're currently burning at full speed. Can I get Mr. Shippy one ship at 400? Yep, go visit that. And this shipyard is built. Nice. All right, so the shipyard's built. That solved organic fertilizer. So, organic fertilizer is a bit of a problem. This comes from the town's poop. And therefore, if it can't process it, it backs up in the town. The pipe is very long, and it serves as a very large pipe, also known as a storage tank, a very long, skinny storage tank. But I sort of need to make sure the poop does flow. So what we need to do is we're going to pause this machine and pause. Well, I don't need to pause the belt technically. And we're going to swap the duty cycle on this. So rather than using, 48 compost, which makes 96 soil. So 24 compost to make 48 compost to make 48 soil, plus another 24 compost to make a 96 fertilizer, which is going to use 72 fertilizer to go straight to the organic 72 compost to go directly to the fertilizer. You understand what I'm saying? Which is going to cut down vastly on the amount of of fertilizer we can make. On top of that, we're going to every farm, even though the boxes are full, it doesn't matter. And we're just going to tell them to put more fertilizer on the fields. 130% is going to be a new target. We can go all the way up to 140, but the higher I slide this bar, the more fertilizer we use. Currently, we can see we have a bonus of 2.5. If I hover over this, yeah, we can see that, and 2.5 means I'm using fertilizer 2, which is the plan, but fertilizer 2 comes from fertilizer 1, and fertilizer 1 is coming from the organic fertilizer. So it just means we're going to burn through all the fertilizer a whole lot faster, which is fine by me. You be stuck. Okay, you guys be the wonderful clearing team, which are just about done, which is nice. But you got a little bit stuck. Now, you might notice that there's a small problem with some of my pipes, and that is they're not very well supported. That is because I didn't want to babysit these guys and have them dig out bit by bit. So what I did is I just put a new pipe on top and removed the connectors that were in my way, which comes with a pro and a con. The pro is that now the pipe is very, very long and unsupported, which now means I can definitely have the excavators come through here and dig out all this, which hopefully means you can unstick yourself. Excellent. But the con is, if somebody knocks out this support, which I am technically mining under, because that's it's a bright color, so they're going to dig that out. It breaks between this support and the next support. Well, technically between this support and this support. So if I dig out this support, everything between his neighbor beside him, which supports what's left of the pipe, all the way through to here breaks and leaves trash all over the ground. It's very annoying, but I don't want to micromanage it. I don't want to micromanage it when I'm trying to shoot YouTube videos, so we just live life on the risky side. Hey, can I send you to 470? No. That's a town, which I can definitely go visit. It's a 610, 260. Goodbye. Okay, Mr. Shippy, you can go visit that. Location explored. We found a coal mine. Okay, that's nice. You died. We found a quartz mine. That's nice. We found a settlement. That's nice. We don't care about that. And we found a groundwater well. Okay, so wood storage outpost. This one still has too much wood in it. This has been completely emptied all at the same time because the trucks can. You are basically full. You have an awful lot of deliveries. You have an awful lot of deliveries, and you have no deliveries, and you also have an awful lot of deliveries. And we are extremely busy. Why? Because every truck and his dog is picking up wood. 1,500 pieces from every storage I had all over the map, all coming here rapidly. Cool. It's fine. I can live without trucks for a little while, but I do want to probably 180 to 100. Yep. Can I get 2 more stacks of those? All right. So steel is now upgraded. Steel's running way better. Coal is full. Slag is going to be emptied. Limestone's great. Iron is fine as well. And we have all the steel in the world. You actually have mechanical parts in there, which is a very good sign. That means you're going to slowly fill up. And I still need to do the same for copper and also potentially the same for glass. I do have the coal belt, which I need to upgrade you, please. Yep, to come down here at full speed. And then I don't need this bucket anymore. Yep, go away, and go away. So you get to be deleted. Excellent. And you get to get deleted. And we're just going to have the coal fed in from one end now, which is going to simplify at least the logistics a little bit. I'm going to upgrade you. We are already feeding coal all the way up to glass. And yes, I need to also upgrade copper to advanced smelters, which is something I might do between episodes. But for the moment, wow. Edit area. Can you slide a little bit further north? Yep. Can I have you dig out all that? I also need to... I don't know what material you're dumping. What material are you guys dumping? Dumping nothing. Okay. Okay. This is... Okay. I need to solve this. Okay. I have a ramp here. Can I do that so it's covered? Can I go to the other tower? Can I go to your zone? Can I slide you out further? Yep, you can move over a little bit. And then I can fill in this area with dirt. Ship was fully repaired. Ship can go say hi to... okay, I can't visit that. I can't visit that. Because my combat score is... Actually, what is my combat score? It is... 430. Okay. So I can beat anything like 430 and below. Can we go visit that settlement then and find out what they have to offer? I do want to move you back here, but at the moment we have easy access to diesel. Can I get this filled out to height number 4, please? All the way to the... No, I can't do that tall. Can I put in a ramp here so we can get down? Can I fill this out to height 4 as well? Can I put a ramp here so we can get down? Actually, can I put a ramp all the way along? Because as soon as I have a ramp there, and we can confirm we can get the trucks down, I can then, fill in this as well. Actually, I need to have this go slightly more to the right. Edit area. Can I go slightly more to the right? Yep. And I want to do that angle, but I don't know who covers what. Can I get you... Edit area. Can I go more to the right as well? That way you definitely don't cover these tiles. Can I get a ramp also here? And also here. Yep. That way I can ramp down to the next level. And if I ramp down to the next level, then I don't have to worry about the trucks getting stuck. But they can fill in all this with dirt. Okay. Wood storage is full. Yep. It also means as I'm emptying these, the wood trucks, the ones attached to the tree harvesters, actually have somewhere to dump stuff because they are only allowed to drive here. I don't want them driving all the way back to the base because it's far too far. But location explored, we've been out here. Euro 470, no. Euro 470, Euro 610, no. Euro 470, Euro 610. That one we can go visit, and that one we can go visit. Okay. But visiting those places is going to have to wait for the next episode. I am going to probably upgrade copper right here between episodes, and also leave the trucks that are no longer as busy, F35 idle, yet no longer nearly as busy, to, well, haul the rest of the wood in, because I'd like to have all the wood back here, and therefore have the tree cutters be able to go chop some trees. But with all that said and done, I'm going to leave this episode here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Tech-wise, well, we are actually basically ready to get into gold smelting and silicon smelting, which is going to happen probably fairly soon. We are, well, doing infinite research because I have a couple of odds and ends that we still need to do on the research tree, and I guess they got put in afterwards. But yes, next episode we get into more types of smelting. Either way, we're going to leave it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next episode. Bye.